I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Brace yourselves.
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
I would like to point out that I am fucking stupid. Because I've been talking this whole time. I did my greetings, I said my hellos. And only now did I realize that I didn't plug the mic in correctly. So, yeah, that's kind of stupid on my part.
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Giovanni, Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the Academia for further interrogation.
So why would you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
Okay. I've been having a lot of stupid moments. I mean, I dropped my food today. You know, work sucked. Yesterday I got written up because I did my job. For real. Like, in the write-up it says, yes, we understand, you know, you actually do your job well and look for details and stuff, but, like, you know, essentially be faster. Which is stupid. But it's whatever. What can you do about the stupidities of my work? And then today, like, I don't know what happened. Like, I got off of work and, like, my friend's, like, I don't know what's going on with her. And I'm really worried. Been trying to get in contact with her. Like, I did manage to talk to her for, like, a few minutes. But then, like, the line cut off, like, in the middle of conversation. And not, like, you know, like, where it would not like, I don't know, it was just like, I was talking to her 1 minute, and then all of a sudden, like, the phone went dead. Like, it cut off. I've been trying to get in contact with her, but every way I've tried to doesn't work, and so I'm kind of concerned. So yeah, I'm kind of in the state of, like, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius. No, the old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of. Diadem of Knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us.
You are breaking.
Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah, Al-Haytham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Oh, I figured out. Hold up, let me show you guys. I figured out what I have to do for this quest. I have to unlock a thing, because I didn't even have it locked out on my main account. Which reminds me, I have to go and, like, because I've got 9 days to finish it. Wait, what are the rewards for that shit? Just primo gems, and it's nothing that important. I don't even know what the fuck it's for. This event ends in, like... So yeah, I'm kind of, like, I'm worried about my friend, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because, like... I can only I can't, like, drive to her house or anything. And I'm worried either, you know, maybe... I'm hoping... Best case scenario, maybe her phone just died. And she's charging it. But the thing is, though, if that's the case, though... Because it's been a few hours. And every time I've called her since... I go straight to well, it rings for a little bit. And then it gets forwarded. And I'm like, why is this... Like, something's up, and it scares me. It really does, and I don't know what to do. So I don't know if I did something wrong. Like, honestly, I would like to know if I did something wrong. Like, I've sent her pictures, videos, anything I can think of, maybe for her to respond. I mean, but she's been doing that a lot lately, and I'm worried maybe she doesn't like me anymore.
Karina!
I mean, I'm used to
You're
it.
finally back.
I mean... It's been years since we've known each other. And I'll be honest, I never get to keep a friend for too long. Because usually, you know, they find other things or other people and they just kind of, you know, like, leave me. And no matter how much I try, I never get to keep friends for too long. It kind of sucks.
I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now? This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
That's why
As
it's
such,
4 points.
I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time. I'll mark the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
All right, let's go. That's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it? Ugh. Let's just go grab the diadem.
Okay, so 4, 4, 3, 2, 2. So, okay, so that's how he won. I was wondering how the fuck he won. So if you get 4 points, you automatically get 6 points. So, like, if for... Because, like, if it's for, like, basic math, it's... And if fucking Scaramouche had gotten it, it would be a tie between Sino, Lila, and him. I want to say Hat Guy, but I'm like, maybe Scaramouche. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, do you do the fandango? Lightning, very, very frightening me. Sorry. You have to do it. You can't just ignore the memes.
Wouldn't gliding be fast? Time for takeoff.
I know they told me to hurry, but like,
Cool it.
I'm like, Hey,
Careless.
fuck off.
Gather.
Anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of like worried. And I'm like, honestly, I'm worried to the point where I'm thinking about contacting somebody I haven't contacted in a while. Because I'm still pissed because they were a dick and they don't want to apologize for being a dick. But I'm honestly debating on if I should just contact that jackass and see if I can, like, get him to see if he can contact her. Because as long as somebody can, that's all that matters. If she's avoiding me, that's fine. You know, I would rather her be safe than, you know, not knowing. Because if she doesn't like me and she hates me, that's fine. I just want to know if she's safe. That's all that matters to me, really. And, like, yeah, it'll suck. Because, you know, I really wouldn't want to lose a friend. But at the same time, you know, I'm probably, like, I'm not, just, I don't know, just, I mean, I'm not the best person in the world, let's be honest. And I'm pretty sure not too many people like me for that very reason, because, you know, I suck or something. Because there's probably something wrong with me. That's why probably people hate me. And I know you're like, oh, don't be a Debbie Downer. But I'm not gonna lie to myself. A lot of people tend to not like me for, like, various reasons. Be it because, you know, my personality is kind of clashes with somebody. Y'all, I was not even bothering y'all. I just wanted the flowers.
Freeze. Ha.
You know?
Ha. Ah. Ah.
So yeah, I'm just kind of like, I really wish she could.
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like, I really am worried. But there isn't much I can do about it, you know. I just have to hope, you know, if she is mad at me, that, you know, she forgives me. And, you know, it's like, I know I'm repeating myself, but I am, like, I don't know what to do. That's the thing, like,
Behold, the Princess Endeavor.
I don't like not having no knowledge, no ability to contact her, you know, be like, hey, you know, this is a Stitch, this is what's up, and it just sucks, because I'm like, what am I supposed to do besides fret? Because
By royal decree.
what can you do, like, besides, like, worry and stress? Oh, it's all the way up here. Because it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, let me just go to her, whatever. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just stressful. And I'm like, I don't know, like I said, best case scenario, maybe her phone died and that she's charging it. Like, worst case scenario, and, you know, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me given how long we've been friends, because eventually everybody always leaves me, so I mean, this is not something new to me. It sucks, and I know you're like, why are you saying that? Because it's the truth.
Ready for a rehearsal?
Just... Oh no. Maybe she... I know, I keep thinking maybe she hates me. Because that's honestly that's the only thing I can think of, you know? And it's like... It sucks that, like, I mean... It's where my mind keeps going to, because I'm like, the way it's just kind of cut off, and I was just like, ugh. This is a pretty cool cutscene that's gonna appear, so we're just gonna wait.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
That guy enters the fray.
Arizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
It's Kave's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner.
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me.
What just happened to me?
Something's wrong.
Cutscene's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It is a very cool cutscene.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdashon Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources, robbing of merchant caravans, exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and
My friend
conflict
responded,
begets
so yay, she's
destruction.
okay.
This is
I
the
think.
inexorable truth.
I hope.
The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I have performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all.
So, sum up what's going on with this dude. He basically killed himself. Suicide. But before then, he essentially put a record of his memories of everything into the thing, into the crown, which is able to record it. Memories and stuff like that. And I'm actually gonna end this episode here, mostly because, like, you know, it's a good chunk of time, though the first, 10, 20 minutes were just the gameplay, because I was stupid, but we still got a bit to go. But I don't want this to be too long. So I'm gonna end this episode here, and then we'll continue this next episode. For now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.